Look at this beautiful weather. Snowing like hell, but it's not sticking, thank God. Yet. Still 36 degrees out, so it's supposed to go down to 32, but I don't know if it's really going to stick that much. Ooh, look at the other side. One person slows down. My 4-year-old Bosch Icon wiper's still working. Just gotta clean them. Some rubbing alcohol. This guy, no lights on. Jackass. Look what we got today. Another one. People are starting to wake up to the fact that dry air in the house is not good. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that, it's freaking perfect. Send it. Ticket. All right, now let's see what's here. That hole with the hump was one of those ones with the cardboard, cardboard in it, in a tray of water. Ugh. Ooh. Oh, look at that. Let's just open that up a little. Here's the problem. These don't fit in there. You gotta pull it. Just get this up in there. Just like that. No, I should have took the... Hey! How do you like that? Figures I'm putting a humidifier in the day they don't need it. Snowing and raining and icing. They just came and put a liner yesterday. They didn't tighten the, I'm gonna have to check the draft on all of them. All right. Yeah, can't do it that way. There's one thing, you don't want to tighten these too much. So you don't want that sticking out too far because then it wobbles. But in my experience, I don't know if that's correct but it's been a rule of thumb that I've lived by and never had any trouble with them. Because it's actually the rubber. Oops, it's actually the rubber gasket that goes in there. See how it shoves in? Oh, when you compress it, it crunches everything, so. Like I said, try to tighten them evenly. Not nearly as much copper this time, remember? She's a beaut, Clark. Cut the end off because it's always smushed. Save the plastic end because you'll stick it on the end of the other hose so it stays clean. Hose, line. Line. Put the bucket in. Flush the line out. Make sure you get it on the floor. It's. I got some pressure here. All right. Good thing I put the tarp down. Always use a tarp when you're at people's houses. You know, they have a nice floor like this. It saves you a whole lot of heartache when you gotta wipe the whole floor off because you got your muddy boots all over everything. Or soot. Tighten your rod. Remember, 7/16 and half. Always give this thing a crank because. Alright. I shut the breaker off, but always check. Always. There we go. See, not enough wire. Alright, somebody in the last video asked about why not just hook this to the fan circuit and don't use the current sensing relay. And it's really technical, but like I said, it can make the fan hum because the difference in the frequencies of this and the fan, because you got a multi-speed fan. So you could do it with a belted blower, you know, that's just one, and I've never had that happen, but these come on, get on there, I can't see. These multi-speed blowers. Oh, I know why I got the nut on backwards. I don't know if it makes a difference, but anyway, I really discovered it years ago. I was at a house, brand new customer, and he had a newer AprilAire on it, and it was disconnected. And I asked the guy, I said, do you want me to get the humidifier going? He's going, no, it makes a noise. When it's running, the whole house hums. I said to him, I could get this going and it won't hum. And he looked at me like I had three eyes. Sure enough, all I did was stick the relay on it. Bam, started up, no noise. Guy's been with us ever since. Guys with their 2 inches of wire, come on. This big giant box. And there's a convenient hole right here. Look at that. Now if you find it doesn't work, the trick is to wrap the wire around it twice. But try to keep it centered there, because it works the best when it's centered. But if you find it's not working, take it apart. If you got enough wire, wrap it around twice. Then you get more current descents because it's doubled. So you hook one side to the transformer, and I like to hook it to the load side. It says load on it. You hook the red to the other side. And then the white to that, the neutral. So you just do a little surgery, take the two reds out, and you hook those to. Okay. I mean, you could use the whites too, but you got to use the same wire. Oop, it's broke. Careful now. I must have pinched it. So, same thing. We'll take the other end. Hopefully we can get it over there. There it is. Right there. See, you could put it in the duct, but I like to put it in here because then it's sampling both sides of the house. I think you get a more accurate reading. I figure it's putting the humidifier on the day you don't need it.
Yeah, right? It's
out there raining, snowing. It's got that little bump out on the bottom. I need new green ones. They don't cut well. Well, actually, it's doing pretty good. Maybe it was loose. You gotta keep on top of these. Oh, look, it needs a duct cleaning. See these? You gotta tighten the screw. Put a wrench on one side and just a little bit every once in a while. Look at that. These are so tight, if you cut the hole just a hair too big, you can't get, there's no screws. Come on, AprilAire, give us a little room. Huh? Little room, please. The other thing you gotta be careful of is this little gasket. You gotta go nice and easy with the screw, because if the screw catches it, it just twists it into a ball. And you're like, Well, why did they have the gasket in the first place? So you just gotta be careful. Directions say drill a hole. Yeah, drill a hole. Like we got time for that. We got drive screws for that. Hey, how's that? All right, now all you do is hook the red and the white to it. We're in business. I'm gonna recommend the duct cleaning because look at that. Look at it. That's what's in there. So that's coating the entire return duct. What I do with the knob, yeah, it's turning on. About between 35 and 40. So, you know what? That little piece I cut off of the one the other day would have been enough. Now I gotta use a whole new roll. Ah, there's $4 down the drain. This, and then just like that. Yeah, it will. I know what to do. I'm gonna drill a hole and put a zip tie. Okay, it's off about 3 inches, so always look in there so you don't drill into the pan or the because then you're going to have a bad day. Probably wrong. Somebody will say I'm doing it wrong, but I never said I was perfect. Makes it look neater, right? Snap it. All right, let's get it going. There it goes. Oh, it'd help if I turn the water on. There we go. And don't forget my patented blackout the winter. sometimes it starts leaking when you put the cover. Oh, that's so satisfying. You know, and peel the tape off, peel it off the new phone. Oh. Remember I told you they just had the chimney done? Well, do you see any holes to test the draft? Yeah, these ain't even level. Here's what I'm saying. You got 2 draft regulators. And now you've got less than 4. There it is. Probably 3. I mean, it's close enough. Let's check the furnace. It's the same. 3. I mean, it's enough. But you want more than that. But what are you going to do? If it was me, I would only put 1 in there. All this is doing is lessening the draft. All the hole in it. Bet you if you block 1 up, it would raise the draft up to 4. All right, she's cooking. I put a piece of tape over that hole, just in case. Simple. He's going to put a wall here all the way, and just a pair of louver or folding doors, bifolds. Right here. You'll be able to get to the filter and the humidifier and the air filter, because it's kind of hard. You got to crawl behind the water heater if you go from that side. But yeah, when he came down and said they just came and did the chimney, and I'm looking, I can't find any holes in the pipe. I said, they didn't even test the draft. How does a chimney company that puts chimneys in, or chimney liners, not test the draft? Put it about 35. And that should be good. I got a jumper just so it would run. I'm happy. You happy? All right, let's get the hell out of here.